Hey everybody, welcome to Nexus at Night, your weekly Vanguard podcast. I'm Atlas.
I'm Matt.
I'm Root Beer.
And Root Beer, you're in your new place /
I know.
downstairs.
Yes, finally. There's like some semblance of cleanliness now.
I've been playing Elden Ring for like 5 hours.
I don't know. I found out that the doctor at my work who scares everybody is shorter than me, which makes him less scary. Because the only time I've ever talked to him is one of us was sitting down, or both of us were sitting down. This is the first time we've been standing up next to each other, and I'm like a head taller than him.
Nice.
Makes me feel better. So aside from the fact that Root Beer's in a bathrobe, we're doing a set review of D Lyrical Booster Set 2. It's a new school term, which is coming out.
Yes.
Unfortunately, on April 1st in the West, which
no, that's fitting.
That's on brand. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very on brand.
Okay. So kind of like what we've done in the past with like clan boosters, we're just going to go round robin. Once again, from the highest rarity down to the double R's, any commons or rares that interest us, and because this is all Root Beer's thing, I'm mostly just going to leave it to you. So
yep.
Go for it.
And we're just kind of going round robin because there's not enough things for us to try to divide, or there's too many things for us to try to divide logically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you just kick us off.
Yeah, so first we have Astasis Cross Live. We have Kyrie, so it is the grade 4 version of her. So her skills are Continuous Vanguard. All rear guards placed this turn get power plus 5,000. And when she attacks, if your soul has a card with Kyrie in its card name, choose up to 2 of your rear guards, return them to your hand. Choose 2 cards from your hand, call them to rear guard.
All right.
That's good.
Yeah, like actually good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Basically like the mag grade 4, but for Kyrie.
Yeah.
It just gives everything 5k and then does the thing it's supposed to do without having to persona ride.
Yeah.
Is this one of the few lyrical cards that's actually a mermaid? It is.
Yeah.
Holy
most
shit.
of them have legs, so I guess they just...
well, they're just actively not mermaids, right?
Yeah. It's okay, you can get the SP art, and then she stops being a mermaid again.
Every single time. Oh,
So-
yeah, huh.
So if it's normally a mermaid, the SP is not a mermaid.
Well, that's always been true.
Yes.
Yeah, but if it's not a mermaid, the SP is a mermaid.
No, that's not how it works.
Okay.
No, the LSR for grade 3 Kyrie became a mermaid.
Well then.
Got some Hans Christian Andersen stuff.
Yeah, this card is, it's not interesting, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be interesting to be good.
Yeah.
True.
It's
true.
Yeah.
But
I
I like it because it's a bouncing card that's like actually good.
Fair enough. You know, you did say you wanted that. Like,
yes.
You were disappointed with the first set by not having it, but now they do. So it's it's deals.
You got what you wanted. Let's.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the next card is the unfortunately named Coming Beauty, Herminia. It's a grade 3 act on Vanguard. You can counterblast 1, and it gets plus 5k until end of turn.
That is not once per turn.
That's it's not once per turn. Okay, go on.
Yeah, and then powerful. So they have a keyword. Auto on Van. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked, if the total number of cards in your soul and face up in your damage zone is 0, discard a card from your hand. Choose one of your rear guards with the powerful ability and stand it, and reduce the next time you counterblast this turn by 1.
This does not seem very powerful.
I don't understand why it's asking for no soul, no face up.
No soul and no counterblast.
Yeah.
So this if you have 4 things, this has to be the 4th counterblast that you do. 4.
Well, no, it's not once per turn. You can just spam it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you just need to figure out how to spend your soul.
Yep. Which is like, I think actually, are there any cards that like dump your soul? I'm looking at them.
I have no idea. We'll find out.
Yeah.
And then they come up with the 5k Soul Blast 2 draw unplayed.
Hell yeah.
Those cards are sick.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone want to say about this one?
Not really. This is the less interesting of the two new ride lines.
All right. So the other one we have is Scintillate Rays Ophelia. So it's a grade 3, of course. It has an auto on rear guard circle. At the end of the battle that your Willista on your Vanguard attacked, perform all the following according to the cards you played or Soul Blast for your Vanguard's ability this turn. So if you did a Ruby, then if you played or Soul Blasted Ruby, you get power plus 15k. And if you did a Sapphire, you can counter plus 1, put a back row, center, rear guard on the bottom of your deck, and stand it.
Willista got an extra attack before Zorga. Just
That's
saying.
so funny.
That's very
That's
funny.
so funny.
At this point, it's a meme.
I had to look at this card like 6 times. I'm like, what am I reading?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically if you play or Soul Blast one of these stupid gems, you get the cool shit.
Yeah. And you usually try to play both, so ideally it's just a very big restand.
28k restander,
Yeah.
pretty good. It may be Persona Road 38.
I know.
Yeah.
Hit the overtrigger, just kidding.
Yeah. Also, the the girl, like she looks like the grade 2 from the prison ride line, like before she became a cop or something.
I'm not sure what to do with that information.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Don't care.
you can't prove it because you forgot to load all of the images.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's unfortunate for you guys. And us, I guess.
So we can just say that Atlas is wrong just to maintain the image.
I agree with that.
Okay, cool.
All right. So what's next?
All right, we have Mimish Fortia. So she is a grade 3, the other new ride line. So her keyword is friend. If you have another unit in the same column as this unit, they become friends. It is literally the power of friendship.
It's notably not Harmony.
Yeah, it just sounds like Harmony. What's the...
Well, Harmony, I believe it needs to be placed.
Yeah, it has to be placed in the same unit for Harmony to activate.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it just exists in the same column. Anyways, at the end of the battle, this unit attack, if you have 5 or more other friends, you can counterblast 1, discard a card, stand it, and it gets power plus 5 and drive minus 1 until end of turn.
Okay. Just got a restand. That's neat.
Why is it that the cat girls always get good effects?
I mean...
You just answered your own question.
Yeah. I don't understand the problem here. It's like when you're playing Final Fantasy 14, playing cat girl is just objectively correct.
Yeah, although apparently Loro isn't that good anymore after set 4.
Really? That sucks. That's
It's okay, that's what Kyrie is for.
Alright, well, the next one is Spinning Stacking Cannon, Dietland. Oh, Dietland? I don't know. It's a grade 2. Auto, when it's placed on rear, if Felty Rosa is on your Vanguard, you Soul Blast 1, choose a ghost normal unit other than Dietland from your drop, call it to an open rear. And then auto on rear at the end of the battle that it attacked, you put this unit on bottom of your deck, and that's mandatory.
Yes. I mean, that's always been Felty Rosa's thing, is like opening up rear guard circles so that you can use her ability.
This card seems pretty good in the context of the deck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it grabs you a ghost unit so it can help build your board, which Felty Rosa has a huge problem with hand.
And more importantly, gets the fuck out of the way.
Yep.
Yeah. Because to those who don't remember, Felty Rosa was when you drove check 8 ghost, like the race. You call it, and then you can counterblast and get another drive check.
I believe you need to call it to an open rear, right?
Yeah. Open front row rear. Yeah.
So that's why I said that getting out of the way. It's like the Spike Brothers thing, right? You have to,
right.
Units need to leave. Well, sorry, the old Spike Brothers thing.
The old Spike Brothers. New ones are just good.
Yeah, new ones do whatever they want, I guess.
They're criminals. You know what's up.
The card seems good. Just good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid card. I just wish Felty Rosa had better draw power.
Fair enough. So the next card we have is Privilege Potential Faniel. Faniel?
Yeah.
So when this unit is this a You know what?
White Wing.
Anyway.
It looks like a White Wing, Black Wing thing.
Yeah,
it's for
okay.
Celestial.
So it's a Blackwing card, I see.
Mm-hmm.
So when this unit is placed on rear, if you have a Vanguard with Celestial in the name, you can Soul Blast 1, choose a card in your bind zone, put it in your hand. If you pick a card from your hand, just put it in bind zone, blah, blah, blah. You know how it works.
Yeah.
So it swaps a card in bind zone on place. And then Blackwings, active when your bind only has even grades. Auto rear, when it attacks a Vanguard, counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's grade 3 or greater Vanguards and gets power minus 5,000 till end of turn.
So essentially, it just gives 5k to your front row.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
For the turn, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guess. No, you can't even get your opponent to negative numbers because Celestial herself is only -5.
You can go down to 3.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this deck is just still bad.
Yeah, it seems not great. Also, its first ability not actually like plussing you is kind of weird.
Yeah. Although I guess it's to manipulate like which wing you have active.
Oh no, I get it. I'm just like, because like the celestial effect is like you bind the top, card, then take one, I think,
Yeah.
or something like that. So it like gives you an extra card every turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would just be interesting if that were like a parallel effect to this one, but it's all right.
And yeah. Okay. What's next?
So we have Hoppin' Stellar Melty. So she is a friend support. So when it's placed on rearguard circle during your main phase, you can counterblast 1, choose one card with grade equal to or less than your Vanguard from hand, call it. If you call the card, draw. So this is basically just a Royal Paladin card.
Oh yeah, that is early V-era Royals to a T. That's
But it has the friend ability, and honestly, like, I'm kind of trying to figure out how to tech friend cards with Kyrie.
I am not entirely
Counterblast
sure.
1 is a little expensive. I guess Counterblast 1 draw 1 is fine.
Yeah.
It requires you committing immediately. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's different if you have to call something, then draw something, as opposed to just uncall, counterblast, draw.
Yeah.
It's like a minus 0.5, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
If you really want to get in the weeds
If
on
it's something you were gonna call anyways, I guess you can just look at it as a plus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
if you're still playing the Counterblast for it.
Yeah, that is true.
But if it's like a handful of like triggers, whatever, you have to call something. So you're like,
well, you just don't activate the effect then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then I don't know. It just seems like a.
Or you might activate it anyway, just to battle the trigger, just so you can like draw to something useful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that might be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It was my turn, I think.
Yeah, you have some cat.
Okay, so Meow Ensemble Nara.
Could you say that any weird? Could you say I've said that any weirder? Meow meow.
How do you say that not like a cat?
Meow meow.
Meow meow.
Yeah.
Meow meow.
Meow.
All right. Great. So yeah, grade 2 with a bunch of cats. Auto, when placed on rear during your main phase, you counterblast 1, choose a card from your soul, call it to an open rear. Then choose a card from your hand for each card in your soul and discard it. The other effect is powerful. When this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, if your soul has no cards, it gets plus 5k until end of turn. So that's a way to empty your soul.
Yeah.
Call something out of it.
It does cost a counterblast, so it's fine. Yeah. So that's one way, but this is kind of a late Soul Blast card, so you need ways to Soul Blast before this.
Other stuff, yeah. Well, because at the least you're gonna have 3 when you're on your grade 3, so you're gonna get 2 others before that.
Yeah.
And then probably call out your grade 2.
Yeah. So even if you called this like at grade 2, right? You would Soul Blast 1 and still have 1 in Soul, so it's still not really good to do on grade 2 because you still have to discard 1. So really looking for a way to not do that. Must the Ride Line Soul Blast?
Yeah, the Ride Line Soul Blast.
Oh, perfect. Never mind. You'll have 0.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, so you might be onto something here.
Yeah, so you could use this at grade 2 even, just call the grade 1 behind it. Soul Blast is 0, call the grade 1. And you have a 18k column plus whatever.
It's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially going first, then you're just hitting numbers on the opponent's Vanguard.
All right. Astonish Talent Regina. I guess. Regina? Something like that. This art is wild, by the way. Like, the hair blended in with, like, the background. It confused me.
I know. I did like Versailles vibes here. Like she looks like she's in a French palace.
Maybe. Maybe that's just what the school is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
the
it's not a
school in
whale.
it's like the school in Utena.
Yeah, kind of.
So
This is a giant whale. That seems like a very anime thing, like
True.
surrealist anime thing.
Okay, so I
also,
got a thing of fries.
here's-
This
uh-huh.
is a fry, apparently.
That's a chip.
This is a chip.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
looks it's a bag of fries.
Or a crisp, if
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah, even if you're European, you would just call it a crisp.
Also, this is my
whatever.
plug to make people watch Revolutionary Girl Lieutenant. Anyway,
Mhm.
so this card is a grade 1. At the end of the battle, that this unit boosted a unit with earns correct in its card name. If you have a Vanguard with Clarissa in its card name, Soul Blast 1, retire this unit. Search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 or less card with earns correct in its card name and reveal it and put it in your hand. So it grabs an earns correct unit.
Yeah, but at the end of battle, but you also have to retire it.
Yep. And it needs a lot. It needs a Clarissa Vanguard, which I believe is going to be grade 3, right?
Yeah.
And then it needs to boost an earns correct.
Yep. And
So
then it retires itself too at the end. This is
awkward.
This is a lot of hoops to get your Ernest correct card.
Yeah, just draw them for it.
Mm-hmm.
And aren't you going to be a turn late? Like if you set up with this?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see how. Why is this a triple R? This is so bad. I don't think the deck had any problems finding Ernest correct units. That's like
you get 2 from the ride line, basically, right?
Yeah, and then I think one of the grade 2s could call other Ernest correct units. So I don't see the point in this.
Yeah, seems not great.
I'm not sure. I think it seems like recently there's at least one shitty triple R.
Yeah,
per set,
like,
right?
One.
At least, like last set or like set 4 was the Orphist one where it was like kill a shadow token to get 10k, and then if you did it 3 times, it gets.
I forgot about that card. Holy shit!
That was a triple R. Yeah,
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next we are on Symphonic Sky Ludmila, so the Demon Lady.
Yeah.
She's a grade 1. At the end of the battle, it boosted Soul Blast 1. Perform all of the following according to the song sung this turn. So Romantic Happiness, which is the grade 1 that gives something 5k. You can give something 5k. Twilight Sound of Waves, look at the top card of your deck. So that's the grade 2 that gives something 5k, or gives the front row 5k. Red Runway is the other grade 2 that when it's sung gives a critical, and when you put it into the order zone, if opponent is grade 3, draw. So that one, you return the unit to the hand, and then 6 Fractal, the grade 3 that lets you restand things. Discard and draw. This seems not great.
Not seeing it.
This card doesn't seem very good.
It just seems like trying to add bonuses to stuff that's just like not.
Didn't need bonuses.
Yeah, like
the bonuses aren't that good. Like return it to hand, I don't think matters that much.
Yeah.
You use the first. Like, the plus 5k order is, like, your starter order that you just use because it's there. You don't care. The only one Yeah. So, like, the main ones you're probably looking at the benefit for are, like, the 2 grade 2 orders, because those are the ones that give you a bunch of power. And then,
of course, 6 Flower Fractal, which is the one you'll probably be getting the most of, but it's, like, kind of a medium effect.
Yeah.
It's not great. And so Soul Blast 1, ditch a card, draw a card is not a good rate.
No, it is not. I guess if you do like multiples of these, you can like return it, then discard draw.
No, I think looking at the top card of your deck, I guess so. Looking at the top card of your deck, space like draw 2, discard 1 ish.
Yeah. But you can't like manipulate your top deck at all.
Yeah. Oh, you just look at it. You don't. Oh, never mind. This card sucks.
Yeah. This card is like kind of awful.
Yeah. No. This is not good.
It's a whole play to nothing, especially when like the art's very cool. What a waste.
Mm-hmm.
And then in a move that will piss off anime fans everywhere, the next card is Sweet X Sweet. just like Hunter X Hunter.
Am I supposed to read
All
this
right.
one? Or oh no, this is yours. It's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, sweet.
Sweet.
Anyway, so it's grade 2. Play it with Counterblast 1. Look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 unit card. Call it to rear and shuffle. So
That's not the worst.
yeah, it's just it's a gold paladin card.
Yeah.
It's a random order.
Yep.
Yeah, completely
And it's a
random.
triple R.
Yeah.
That's different. That feels like a double R at best.
Yeah, normally these are double R's. That is definitely weird.
All right. Well, it does dig for stuff, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's
depending on what the deck is, that can help a lot or not.
I mean, I guess if you're using Herminia and you need to like dump all your resources anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like Herminia reduces your next counterblast by 1, so you could use it to like build a board after you've like dumped everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good point. Like you use the cat, call something, and then like do the powerful thing. Get plus 5k, do the powerful thing, then do sweet call another thing. Like I feel like you can make that work.
All right.
Because at the very least, it'll get you something.
This card should get in 5k for value.
Yeah.
I think it wouldn't change the card at all, like in evaluation. All right, so the next card is Challenge to Self Trudy. This is a grade 3. More Willista cards, because apparently I'm getting all those. When this card is discarded from your deck or hand during your turn, if you have a Vanguard with a list in its card name, you can counterblast 1, search your deck for up to 1 gem card, reveal it, and put it in your hand.
Yeah. Deck or drop zone.
Oh, deck or drop zone. My apologies.
Mm-hmm.
Or 1 gem and put it in your hand. If you search your deck, you shuffle it, of course.
Yeah. So if you discard it for cost, you can search a gem, or if you discard it because Willista mills random cards for some reason.
If you discard it to ride into Willista, does it work?
That
Seems
is a
like it
good
would.
question.
Because I feel like, because
I think it would trigger before. Actually, no, because it just says Willista. It's not specifically the grade 3, so as long as you're on the ride line, it works.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
you're
cool.
going to be on
All
the
right.
ride line, right?
Yeah.
I forgot
Right.
the ride line kept the names for whatever reason. Yeah, no, that's
Some
fair.
do, some don't.
So that means the other closer card's not nearly as bad, right? Because it can search earlier, but still like a little meh.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So
it's nice to have cards that like are meant to be discarded.
awkward to cost counterblast 1, but
Yeah.
you're finding the gem, which might be worth.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how good that deck is anyway. But they do have a restander.
Yeah.
That's
That is
true.
pretty nice. I don't think the deck ever had too much trouble finding gems that it needed, but I don't remember. It's been a while since I've even touched it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm next, right?
Yep.
Enveloping Compassion Torkel. So she's grade 3, White Wings. Active when your bind only has odd grades. Rearguard circle on attack gets plus 10k until end of battle. At the end of that battle, put it into your soul.
You may put it
into your soul.
Oh, you may put it into your soul.
I
don't know enough about Celestial to know how much she cares about soul. But
I think you got a soul blast for stuff fairly frequently.
Yeah, but it sure is a 23k attacker.
Sure is.
I wonder if you have ways to like.
It's basically 28k attacker, right? If you're Black Wings.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're both.
Yeah.
Pretty alright.
Yeah. This card's like kind of boring. Just kind of does the thing.
True.
That feels like a 50-cent double R if I ever saw one.
Yeah. And also for some reason, like half the double Rs are just grade 3s.
Not sure why that's the thing.
That's cool.
All right, the next one is Bathing Fountain to Lewis, which I imagine she's just... This just looks like it's a fountain in the public square.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And she's just in there.
Yeah, she's a mermaid.
Yeah, she's a mermaid.
What's the problem?
All right, so grade 3, powerful on rear. When this unit attacks Vanguard, if your soul has no cards, counterblast 1. This unit gets red text. When it hits, draw a card. And then until the end of the battle, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 5k until end of turn.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does the grade 3 needs no counterblast and no soul for its powerful effect?
Yes. She needs
this
both.
just needs no soul.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think no soul is the common link between all the other powerful cards, and then Herminia, for whatever reason, decides if you have no resources at all.
Mhm. And then, like, in Herminia's case, she reduces the next time you would counterblast by 1. So obviously this is meant to be used with it. Because, like, if it's just
Like-
for free on hit draw, then who cares?
This card is whatever, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like amazing. Honestly, like looking at all the powerful cards we have gotten, I don't think Herminia is that good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not liking it.
Yeah, honestly, like the friendship archetype looks more interesting, but also because it reminds me of Harmony.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
All right. Next, we got Detour Together LV. So she is grade 3 with an effect on a front row rearguard circle that all of your rearguards with different card names as this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. And when this unit attack hits a vanguard, you may countercharge 1. Well, this card's just obnoxious.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty alright. It's generic support, complete generic support.
Oh, that's cool.
You just play whatever you want.
All right. Yeah, I'll take that detour with you. It's got ice cream.
Wait, is that what that is?
That's
I
ice
guess
Yeah, it is ice cream. I thought it was mochi for a second.
Well, it's hard to see, but yeah, it looks like ice cream.
Some kind of frozen confection.
Let's go.
The point
What's
is,
in their bag there?
Yeah.
It's a bunny, but it has like an X over its eye, so it's like a dead bunny with like bandages. That's pretty funny.
Right.
She's a
yeah.
demon. This makes sense.
Yes.
Oh, she has horns. She has horns for her hair.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
She's using her horns as ribbons. That's
Interesting. Actually hilarious.
Yeah.
I feel like
Tiny
somebody thought
Tina
about it
vibes from Borderlands.
Look, this is odd. Look, think how much this saves on hair ties.
Mm-hmm.
Not very much, but still. All right, what's next?
Like every procrastinator who gets the thing done on time. I love this name.
Yeah. Sorry, is it back to me? I've
Yep.
lost track. Okay, so
back to you.
Motivated enough Arlet. So she's a grade 3, 13k. So friends, if you have another unit in the column, they're friends. At the end of the battle attack, if you have 3 or more other friends, Soul Blast 1, return it to hand.
Okay.
All right.
They really want to make this like Kyrie friend thing work. Kyrie is like kind of a.
Sorry, go ahead.
Like Kyrie is kind of like generic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was gonna say for some reason my brain was thinking this was a grade 2, and I was like, "Wait, just call this a grade 2, and like at the end of the battle, just Soul Blast bounce it and just like save it for next turn, so your opponent can't like beat it up."
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's a grade 3, so awkward.
Yeah. Although if you're still trying to dodge like a retire or like prison,
I guess they're just gonna imprison the other 2 friends that you had.
Yeah. Prison,
Yeah.
Gravidia. Gravidia is a big deal right now. That's
That doesn't even care about too much.
Yeah, I don't know if it's as big a deal after set 4, but
Gravidia?
Yeah.
I think it still is, isn't it? It's still. I have to look at Dex Sanders' thing again, but
yeah, didn't seem very high in that. What's it called? Somehow Magnolia ended up being the most played deck, but it is counting mostly locals.
Okay. I don't know.
Although, if you're doing the thing with the dragon, I guess you can dodge some prisons.
Yeah, no, that's definitely super fun.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I can see Mag being up there.
I was playing against our friend Chris, the Luck of the Sackish himself, over the weekend, and I didn't have my Inlet Pulse Dragons yet, and was getting my ass kicked, and then I got him and played against him later, and it's just so much better. Like, free pressure goes away, gets you more hand, pop it back out with when you ride the Magnolia grade 4, do it again. Like, it's so good.
And now, every time we play with each other, you just have 2 Inlet Pulses every game.
Well,
I'm sorry.
That's called skill.
Well, usually it's I find one and then I'll find another and then the Magnolia Grade 4 will pop it out again and I get to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Great Nature and Paleman.
All right, what else we got here?
Smiling Together Jizya. What a name.
Jizya.
Jizya. It's a grade 2, so all of your units with earns correct in their card names get shield plus 10k while she's on the guard circle.
Mm-hmm.
And then also on guard circle, all of your rear guards with earns correct in their card names cannot be hit. So,
Interesting.
fairly defensive card.
This is sweet.
Yeah.
I
It's a
have no
PG
idea.
for earns correct rear guards, and it has 15k shield, or no, it has 5k shield, but you can have more if you want.
Yeah, you can boost up other things. So if you have like grade 3s,
But it is a PG for earns correct units.
yeah.
Mhm.
Seems okay.
Or earns correct rear guards. It
Well,
kind
yeah,
of reminds me of the purple hair girl in prison, where
Yeah.
it's
But like
only a defensive card and used
I
for a
thought-
specific scenario.
I just want to throw out there are a lot of demons at this school.
there are.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey,
But none of them none of them are like main boss unit. I guess Feltier
like,
is a vampire.
Yeah, it's like an episode of Gabriel Dropout, but not as funny.
Hey, you know what? They're accepting of diverse people, and I think that's awesome.
But not
Even
men.
even if they want to bring about the end of days.
All right, so aim for the horizon, PAL. So it's a grade 2 for it's more Celestial support, so it's going to be very medium. Before I read, I haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
All right, so Black Wings. If you have a Vanguard with Celestial's name, this unit can attack a grade 3 or greater Vanguard from the back row.
Okay.
And then
Alright.
it's an extra attack that does fix some things with the deck.
Yeah, it can hit.
Yep.
Celestial gives all your guys 5k, right?
Yeah.
Well, sort of, yeah. Basically.
It minuses 5 from the opponent's Vanguard, but
Okay.
you know,
Good enough.
we'll take that.
Yeah.
But this hits, is what matters.
Yeah. So you don't have to pump it up with something else. You just
Right. It just hits.
Mhm.
You just swing with the wrist.
swing with it first.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm
like
I'm
fine.
shocked. I'm shocked.
It's an extra attack. We take those.
True.
Let's see. What was the next one? It was.
This card's sweet.
Yeah.
It's
So
your turn.
the Grazioso Prince Meredith. So it's a grade 2 10k. When this attack hits a Vanguard, look at top 7, choose one order from among them, reveal it, put it in hand, shuffle deck.
It's free, I guess. I'm not sure
Yeah.
why this is a double R.
It's like free, it's generic because you can splash orders into anything. Probably played in Loro because it finds songs for you, I guess. I don't know. I feel like you could probably be doing better than this.
Yeah, probably.
Holy crap, there's still 6 more double R's. What the fuck?
We'll be all right.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? That pose that she's doing is I forget, or it's like the angel, and it's like her offering the hand, and then there's the girl who's lying down like
He's
this.
a prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's confusing about this?
I don't know. Well, there's
So
sound in the wind.
this is why everyone needs to watch it, Tina. It's not confusing.
I'm sorry. I just know the meme. That's it. All right. Well, sound in the wind. Ducalia. I don't know. Grade 1. Auto and rear once per turn. When your unit with the friend ability is placed in the same column as this unit, if you have 3 or more other friends, counterblast 1 and draw a card.
God, the word "other" kills me.
I know.
Yeah.
The other. Just let them have 3. What's so bad about 3?
Well, this card doesn't have the friend ability anyway, so it wouldn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah. Well, because if it's a continuous effect, as soon as it's there, it becomes friends. So you just need that and another column of
Well,
friends.
yeah. Well, you need 2 columns no matter what to have 3, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't actually matter.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It lets you. Plus, I imagine if you oh no, it's once per turn. Screw this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I thought it was better when I first read it, but I didn't notice the part where it said other.
No, I don't think it matters that it says "other." Is my point, because you
Yeah.
can only have friends with even numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you get this ability active,
and you have 2 columns. I guess,
Mhm.
yeah, but like,
It
even
takes
if it
2.
said 3, right?
Yeah,
It wouldn't matter. You still need 2
that's
columns.
true.
Mhm.
Yeah, it would take too. Either way, it takes too much setup.
Yeah. But I think it's
It's
still not worth it.
And it's
Mhm.
only a counterblast when drawn. Like, they could have just not made it once per turn, and I think it would have been fine. Because, like, then you could have had a thing where, okay, you attack with this column, and then it's like a bounce and a recall, so you get to, like, do that twice to draw 2, but you can't.
Mhm.
So,
Alrighty.
sucks for you, I guess.
So next on the docket, we got Beware of Overeating Eileen. She's munching.
I need that name on, like, a poster in my kitchen somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Look at that bird just hanging out, looking for any crumbs.
Yeah. It's a cute
what is-
bird.
It is a cute bird. It's his dumb
Yeah.
looking face. I like it.
Yeah.
So it says when it boosts a rear guard, look at the top card of your deck and put that card on the top or bottom of your deck. This card's not.
What the fuck?
This is a double R.
Yes.
Yeah, why? Okay,
This
that
isn't
can be,
Hexa Orb.
most of these cards can be boiled down to why is this rarity? Doesn't make them bad, just like
I feel like this is a common back in like BT3.
Yeah.
it does definitely like an OTT common.
Mm-hmm. No, exactly.
Yeah,
It's absolutely wild to me.
now it's a double R. So
Yep.
All right. Anyways,
Next up, La Plume. So it's a grade 1. It's a doggo. When it's placed, if you have a Vanguard with Astasis in this card name, choose a grade 2 or less card from your soul with Astasis in this card name. Call it to an open rearguard circle as rest. If you called it during your battle phase, however, you can stand the called unit.
Astasis was the.
That's Kyrie.
Oh, okay, got it.
let's say
Yeah,
That's
the problem
cool.
is it has to be to an open rearguard circle, and Kyrie only bounces 2.
So you'd have to leave an empty back row, and then call this in the back, call a unit in front of it, then call the other unit in the other column.
Yeah.
So it basically just adds up to another booster.
Yeah, and this also doesn't work on turn 3 because grade 3 Kyrie has the Persona Ride to call anything back.
Gotcha. Weird.
So yeah, and then the grade 4 just calls 2 anyway, so you don't need this.
It's a pretty marginal improvement then.
Yeah, I don't think this card is actually work. This is one of those cards where like you read it and you think it's good, but then you look at it in context and you realize like, wait a minute, how do you even make this function?
It can't even be a thing where like, you know, it's your last card in hand and you call it just to get another unit. It comes out at rest if you do that.
Yeah.
So you can't even like. Come
Like
on, guys.
at most, this is like building a board, but then the bouncing would still just be getting the same number of attacks as if you had a real rear guard.
Calling it rested. This ain't Shadow Paladin. Get your shit together.
Yeah, I guess if you use one of the rear guards that call things,
Oh,
then you'd still.
What, tech it at 1? And I don't know.
I don't know. This doesn't seem very good.
Yeah, I don't like it. All right, what's next?
Let's see. The next card we got is Spokesperson of Heavenly Voice, Herjuel. It's a grade 1, 8k, White Wing, so odd grade in your bind zone. When it's placed on rare from your hand during your main phase, Counterblast 1, choose a card with the White Wing's ability from your drop, not named her. Call it to an open rare. Not bad.
Sure.
Yeah.
It certainly does the thing.
Yeah, it pluses you. It calls from drop. It does have to be to open rear, but I guess if you're needing to build a board in the first place, that's not a huge deal.
It does need White Wings active. But, you know, it is what it is.
I feel like, does Allsteel, like, build toward one wing or the other, or is it just, like, work with what you're doing?
You're building towards being able to have both up at once.
Okay. So,
I think
seems
the
like
deck is significantly worse if you're trying to play one at a time.
Got it. Okay, so, cool then.
All right. So next card we got is another Albad in the Eternity. Irene. Weird choice of words here, but all right.
Another Abad, and it seems like it's supposed to say abode, and it just doesn't.
No, Abad is like a morning love song, right?
Oh, I
Okay.
did not know that. I learned
She
a
look-
new word today.
She also looks like she's in a fish tank.
I mean,
They're
yeah,
ghosts.
I know they're ghosts, but like it looks like a fish
And
tank.
anyways,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
so what I'm saying is, it's just shocking to see the word here.
Yeah.
Anyways, so grade 1, 8K, yada yada. When this unit boosts a ghost or ghost normal unit rear guard, it gets power plus 2K. At the end of the battle, you can put the boosted rear guard on the bottom of your deck.
Hey,
So
get
this
stuff
just
out of
gets
the
rid
way.
of it gets rid of things that don't get themselves out of the way, so you can play
Mhm.
more power cards.
If it boosts 13K, it
Mhm.
does hit 23.
Mhm.
Yeah. And that's
Pretty
like
good.
sometimes relevant now.
Yeah, could matter. Could matter.
I am extremely annoyed that Felty Rosa is getting like very few cards, but that's just me being biased.
Mhm.
Yeah, what a bizarre. She's eating fish. The fish like pastry things.
Oh, Taiyaki.
Yeah,
She just has
she
like a
has
bunch
a
of
bag of them
Taiyaki.
actually.
Yeah.
Like, that bag is full of them. Well,
And I guess the other ghosties are coming to get some. I don't know.
is that they're looking?
Hey,
Yeah.
that one chick had a bird coming to get her food. This one has ghosts. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. Next we have Flapping Tone Signy. So it's a grade 1. Powerful when it boosts. If your soul has no cards, you can Counterblast one and give something else 5k until end of turn. And then at the end of the battle, it boosted. If you have a Vanguard with the powerful ability, stand it, choose a card from soul, put it into drop. That is mandatory.
Okay.
I mean, it gets cards out of your soul, and I assume you're supposed to use this with Herminia. Discard restand, so you restand the full column.
Mhm. And then if you have nothing in soul, then who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That seems
All
pretty
right.
good.
Seems good.
It is a little awkward that it, like, mandatory restands itself, and unfortunately you can't really abuse it to get like extra attacks, but oh well.
Might have been on purpose.
Yeah,
I love the
almost
art on this
certainly,
thing,
but
though.
yeah, it's very nice. It is a birdo with very colorful wings.
Well, the last one here is Head to the Pinnacle, Caitlin. Not Caitlin, Caitlin, Lein. So, grade 1, 8K. When placed on rare, Counterblast 1, discard 2 cards from your hand, and draw 2.
Sure.
Okay.
What a weird card.
Drop 2, draw 2.
Could be fine. It would have been good, I think, in like lots of old Vanguard formats.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It'd be good if it was a grand blue card.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Was there, I don't remember. Are there these decks that make value out of like filling the drop?
Not
There are some things that like call things from drop. I feel like
only the ghost deck really interacts with the drop zone in this nation.
Gotcha.
Okay, so who knows? This is probably one of those things that gets better as time goes on. If it
Possibly.
does. Yeah, as more things possibly interact with the drop zone.
Yeah. But yeah, if we ever get Grand Blue in Lyrical Monasterio, this card is worth looking at.
Yar, me and me zombie pirate buddies be going to high school.
I mean, we already have a vampire that's an army of ghosts.
We're halfway there. All we need is the zombie part, and for them to decide to sail the high seas. They're already on a whale. It's halfway there. Do we have any rares or commons we wanted to share?
I mean, I can talk about the ride lines.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so I'm going to start with the Mimish one because I prefer that. So the grade 1 has the friend ability, and then when it's rode upon by the grade 2, you can call it to rearguard circle.
Okay.
The grade 2 also has the friendship ability, and then if you have another friend, when you would ride Fortia, the grade 3, you can ride without discarding a card from your hand.
Okay, so that's kind of sort of a plus.
Yeah. And then for powerful, you have Sniping Eyeful Larange. On Act Vanguard Rearguard Circle, Soul Blast 1, discard a card from your hand and draw. And then powerful, if your soul has no cards, when you would ride the grade 2, you can ride without discarding. And then the grade 2 is Vanguard Rearguard during the battle it attacks gets power plus 2000. And then powerful, if soul has no cards, when you would ride the grade 3, you can ride without discarding.
I see they're like delving more into that alternate ride line cost, like they
Mhm.
did with the Dragon Empire guy that lets you put himself into soul instead of
Mhm.
discarding.
Yeah, it's probably going to
Mhm.
be.
A thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a way to give like a small amount of advantage, right? For
Yeah.
Playing a maybe possibly weaker ride line.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So that's good. What else, if anything?
I don't know if there's anything else. There is a grade 1 that friend unit that, like, when it attacks a grade 3 or greater, it gets plus 2k for each of your other friends.
Okay, so max of that is 8. So
No,
8 plus
10,
2K
because it counts your Vanguard.
forgot Vanguard. Okay, so it's 18. That's neat.
Yeah, I'm just looking at whatever cards are, like, randomly SPs for some reason.
That's a good clue on if you know something's going to be good.
Yeah. Let's see. There's
So-
another. That's just the starter.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah,
Oh,
so
I
the other ones are
believe-
just starters.
I believe they got their 20k front in this set.
Did we?
I believe they got their 20k front and their 10k draw
That
We
makes
should.
sense since
and
they,
their crit. I believe.
okay.
Yeah, they're rares.
Yeah, they got everything.
Oh, that's
Yep.
lucky.
'Cause they
Instead
didn't-
of having to like hunt for everything, it's just
Yeah,
all
I
in
mean
one
the
set.
downside is you're playing lyrical, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be playing Kyrie regardless, so
Fair enough. Godspeed.
There's your Captain Planet.
I mean, I've already had lyrical decks. I just need
Oh,
something
okay.
from Dark States.
Still, I count it.
Mhm.
So, who do you think won the set then? Or like which right
like-
line, I guess.
Kyrie just getting like a Magnolia tier grade 4 that just does the thing is like pretty good for it. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the most interesting one, I think.
Yeah, and also, Kyrie has no costs.
At all. Just,
Yeah, you just have to have a card in Soul with Kyrie in its name, so
That's what most
like-
of these are. Like the grade 4 things are like. If you got the thing with the name in the soul, it's online. That's it.
yeah, so I think just being a really powerful generic boss means like you can figure out something. The fact that the friend archetype only relies on having other friends and not being locked to
Vanguard.
any specific Vanguard is very helpful. So yeah, like Kyrie does very well. Like Fortia has potential because she's just a generic restander.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I think those are the only two that are like have any potential. Herminia seems very awkward.
I like the powerful mechanic in terms of like how it would play. I'm not going to get it though because A, mermaid tax, B, it's mermaids, and C, I don't need another deck. So yeah.
Okay,
But
but what if
I-
it just shows up at your doorstep one day?
I have an important question.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can you all look at the art for Happy Tasting Tiger? And just look at the sandwich. The
Happy
bun of the sandwich is fish shaped. And what I'm saying is, would you all like this sandwich in real life? Because I would. It
Yeah, of course not.
looks sick.
Of course I would. Why wouldn't I?
Fish shaped bread. That's
Fish-shaped
the
bread.
strat.
Yeah, that's the strat.
That's it. This is how we unlock new sandwiches.
Yeah.
You shape the bread certain things. This is how we unlock new sandwiches.
That's right. You
Sure.
just gotta.
Before we go, I just wanted to. Did you guys? They revealed the dual clan stuff or dual nation stuff this morning.
I'm so mad.
I'm not going
These
to.
are so
each one
fucking
individually.
boring.
They brought.
They
Planet
invented
Tokens back,
Majesty Lord Blaster.
pretty much.
Why are you gonna print dual clan cards and immediately name restrict?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of it is like, okay, every turn you're like getting plant tokens, the grade 3s, you kill plant tokens for defense.
It doesn't even matter what they do. The fact that they're locked to a specific name is already like, cool. This is not special. This isn't anything. This is not a big deal. This is the exact same card design we have always had. They just put 2 colors on it.
I think their idea is like, well, the rest of the deck you could do either Dragon Empire or Stoichea. I'm like, cool.
Why would
like,
you? You don't get the good effects for doing that.
Yeah, I feel like what they should have done, instead of doing a whole new ride line and like having to make everything build around it, you would have this be the building blocks for something.
Yeah, you could have just made them do the thing. I don't think it would be that broken.
Mm-hmm. No, it wouldn't at all.
Anyways, if we do a more in-depth episode about it, I will complain more. But yeah. As of
I
right
want to
now,
say a bit more for now, but I'm not pleased with where they're at.
Yeah.
More are coming. I'm pretty sure this is just dipping the toe in the pool. I don't think it.
But as a first impression, this is god awful. And if this is like the direction that they're taking, then cool.
It feels too safe.
Yeah, and this is coming in a set that has Majesty Lord Blaster in it, doesn't it?
Yes, literally.
So congratulations! Like, you have reinvented the wheel.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. All right, well, speaking of spinning the same wheels for eternity, you can follow the show at Nexus at Night on Twitter, Instagram. You can also support us on patreon.com/Nexus at Night. Thanks to Darren, Cole, Josh, Jeremy, and Mule for being $10 patrons. We got merch. Link is in the down there part. How about the rest of us?
You can find me on Twitter at Wiggums, 2Gs, 2Zs.
You can find me at Plasma Eclipse.
You can find me at Atlas Novak on Twitter, Instagram, or you can follow my other podcast, Generation Dan, on Twitter. That has new episodes every Thursday. So thanks, everybody, for listening. Until next time, I was Atlas.
I'm still Matt.
I'm Root Beer.
And have a good night, everybody.